My name is Niklas. I have a passion for adventure and I love the thrill of discovering the world. During the spring and summer of 2022, I have planned my biggest adventure to date. For the next 100 days, I will be a full-time adventurer and ride my bike down throughout the continent, starting in Sweden with the end destination in Spain. Along the way, I will create videos with subjects that I feel relevant to my journey, and also as a way to capture and document my life for friends and family and people I meet along the way. I invite you to follow along my adventure. In this episode, I will travel from Prague in Czech Republic to Salzburg in Austria. It's a stretch of 380 kilometers. I will write the biggest cities that I'm passing through down in the description below. And with that, enjoy the episode.
Ahoj!
Ahoj!
Chci zaspívat jednu písničku.
Co se já?
Okamžitě, asi čelovitě.
Teď jsme zpívali jako
Tak
pecka.
vás tady vítáme, Aťa, Paťa, už to zase lítáme.
Almost scored. Wow, that's beautiful.
That must be a nice job. Prague was really special for me. Me and Sean went in different directions. He told me he was going to the deep Schwarzwald forest in southwest of Germany. Meanwhile, I stayed in Prague for an extra day before continuing south towards the Alps. Because here I had a friend to visit, an old friend to my mom and dad, Johan and his lovely wife Jaya. I met up with them at a restaurant by the river Vltava that cuts through the city. I was a total misfit with my loaded bike and my sweaty appearance. I can say that I drew a lot of attention. Johan and Jaya fed me, washed my clothes, and we had long talks into the evening. The day after, Johan showed me the great city of Prague. I am to them forever grateful. They really made me feel like I was at home again. And they were so wonderful people too, so it was hard to leave them. But the show must go on. So I'm standing here beside one of these fields, the yellow beautiful fields that I've been seeing like since Denmark. Uninterruptedly loads of yellow flowers. But I haven't like thought of the word for them in English, raps. I googled and I don't like the answer that I got because apparently it's called grape, which many of you certainly know. And it feels bad saying that, but I wonder, like, do we need this much rape? It's a big question. Are we really consuming that much rape? Okay, so yeah, these clouds, they look menacing, and yeah, I haven't had a night with any rain yet, and I'm searching for a place to pitch my tent, and it sounds like a rather good idea to do it soon, because I think there will be some rain coming. Yeah, but I'm in a town, and I don't want to pitch a tent inside the town, so yeah. To be continued. So, good morning. Those evil-looking clouds yesterday, they weren't so bad actually. They just passed by. They were just there for scaring me, I think. So, but yeah, I found a tent spot right here in this little forest. So I had to push my bike up some mountains, but yeah, it was alright. I can ride them down right now when I'm done here.
As you may hear, I catched a cold, and I am a little snory little boy for the moment, and I hope it will pass very quickly. Yeah, because the body shall now withstand, starting today, very, very steep uphills. I'm going to climb almost a kilometer, I think, today or tomorrow. Yeah, and the body, I need a body that works well, so hopefully it does, but we'll see. We'll see. I do my best anyway. So after three weeks living in the outdoors, I consider myself a little bit of an outdoor expert, and I've come to realize the one most important thing to survive in the wilderness is butter. Butter is the best. Makes everything taste good. It's packed with energy. Yeah. It kind of melts during day though. And I don't know how good that is, but it's great. I fry everything like this very improvised breakfast with fried banana in tortilla bread. It's very good. Because first I fry the banana, then I fry the tortilla. And then I put it together and I fry it a bit more. Yeah. Like 5 Michelin star restaurant, almost. Hope you're jealous. And then you have a banana burrito. Banana burrito.
Yeah, so this is what you train for when you're sitting in the sandbox as a kid. I understand.
So yeah, the cold that I caught is a bit worse actually than it was this morning. And today has been a lot of climbing sessions. And I was so exhausted at the end point that I just had to find somewhere to sleep, so I just took this meadow filled with rape and pitched it in right there. So yeah, that's on the bucket list, sleeping in a meadow with a gorgeous view. So I'm about to filter some water today, because right now I have no water at all, and I found this well that I could use, I think, and I don't know if it's drinkable, but I'm not guessing. I rather filter it first, then it's very safe.
Yeah, so this is the product that I'm using. It's a platypus water filter and a bladder for the water.
So yeah, there's been a few days since Prague, and yeah, it's also been a few days since I took a shower the last time. And I stumbled upon this nice looking creek, and I thought, yeah, I should really go into it. I should really take a bath. Yeah, so for the last hour and a half I've been climbing a very steady incline, and it's hard to stay motivated. The time is about 20 to 5, and I've been riding since 8 this morning, but I have this climb and I will finish it. And I'm counting these poles, so I'm doing 3 at a time and then stop for rest, grabbing it on like this so I don't have to like climb off the bike, and then I relax until my poles drop, and then it's time to go again. So that's what I've been doing for like last 1 hour and a half. So now with this view you can start to get a picture of the entire incline that I've been doing late yesterday to and now this morning. I started down in the valley where the river is, and now I'm almost at the top. I think I got some uphills left. Then I'm up. Then I think it's like 60 kilometers downhill, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, so the long downhill has started. As you can hear, I still have a little bit of a cold, and I think it's going down to the throat now because I can feel it a bit there, but usually that means that it's soon over, I hope. Thank you, Lord good Jesus, for the downhills. They are awesome and I prefer them over uphills. Thank you. You listen to my prayers. So apparently I'm doing a comeback in Germany, and there's no more Czech Republic, because here's the Landsgrenze. Landsgrenze Teufelschenge. Here I am in Germany, in Bayern. Nice, never been here. It's a very nice country border, like this little stream. It's so peaceful. I wonder if like North and South Korea had this country border. Yeah, that's how the world should be, I think. So this is the reward for going uphill for 1.5 days. Woo-hoo! Let's go down to the Mediterranean, baby! Yee-hee! Prague, that was like last week. So this part of Germany has no flat areas, whereas the north, Rostock and Berlin, and all the way down to Dresden was just flat everywhere. Like you go up one of these hills and then you go down on the other side, to then go up again. The people from Bayern must have the largest guys in the world. Just climb from down there. Still have some to go. Okay, I think I just found the world's smallest town. England. Look. Okay, here I'm entering England. Now I'm out of England. 0 inhabitants. So okay, I've been through some situations on this trip. The ferry don't show up, or like booking a hostel on the other side of a river, and yeah, those problems I could handle, but this problem right here, it's the worst one yet. So I bought some hot dogs and some bread to make some Swedish specialty corned bread, hot dogs and bread, and then I bought what I thought was ketchup, but it was mustard. Who puts mustard in a red tube? Imagine the disappointment. Mustard is okay for me, but when I expect that I have bought ketchup and I get mustard, that gets me angry. And the mustard is super strong, and that's not what I wanted right now. Damn it. So good morning. Today is the first morning where I wake up and everything is all wet. It's been raining the entire night, but I had prepared for it in some ways. I closed all the bags and so on, but yeah, everything is still wet. The tent is soaking wet and I don't really know how to make it dry. I think I'm gonna pack it up as it is, and then when the sun comes out again, whenever that is, I let it dry in the rain, dry in the sun. That's the plan. And yeah, getting out of here as soon as possible. Still, how fortunate am I? 25 days, and the 26th day is the first wet day. That's cool. And now I'm riding back into Germany, for I think the second last time. So I've been traveling on this road, which has been looking exactly the same for about an hour, about 20 kilometers. It's not very exciting, but still a pretty view though. Look at this bloke, he's huge. It's a never-ending story. Please give me uphill, downhill, or some kind of variation, because this is such a monotonous trek. Come on.
Okay, so now something out of the ordinary happens, which will change the coming days a bit. After traveling this boring road, I pass a very energetic German man on a bicycle named Franz. We start talking and he would love to show me his village, which I of course accept. He's very enthusiastic and I try to be as polite as possible, and he's so kind. He tells me about his neighbor, who is a famous artist, and we have a look into his tool shed. Yeah, and this bike, we'll talk more about that one later.
Wow, yeah.
In Simbacher minute, this fish is in 10 meter high on a Turm, at the bridge on a tower.
Okay.
On a tower is this, and look at it, 2 meter here. If you come from Hocking.
Yeah, I came from that way.
Hocking.
Yeah.
In Hocking, you have see this is a horse.
Is it a cow or no?
A horse.
A horse. Yeah.
It's on. It's with the foot on heaven's side.
Yeah. Upside down. Yeah.
Upside down. Entsprechend auch in metallic bronze, in copra and copra tin. And these are the forms before the metal is liquid.
Here, so the artist Dominicus Stengel is there.
He wants to show me everything there is to know about the artist and the area, and wants me to take a photo of all information he has in all his books that he shows me, although it is in German, which I politely try to explain without success. I meet his mother, who knew no English, but she gave me like 10 loaves of bread, chocolate bars and lots of drinks. Then suddenly by surprise, the wife of the famous artist Dominicus pulled up on their driveway, and she invited us over to meet him. Why not, I thought. Unfortunately, I do not have any video footage of this. but the whole thing lasted for like 3 hours when I politely tried to explain that I need to continue because I want to reach Salzburg today, which was about 60 kilometers away. Franz, though, he said he knew a shortcut, a great shortcut that he found himself, and he would love to show me. The shortcut could apparently save me like 20 kilometers and would make up for the time that I had lost because of him, he said. Why not, I thought, so we jumped up on our bikes. And yeah, now we come to his bike. It was a rusty 60-year-old bike that he got from his father. It had no gears and it sounded like a broken chainsaw when he rode it. He was only wearing a jeans jacket and a pair of sandals, and as soon as we left his house, it started to rain. And it was not normal rain, it started to pour real heavily. We rode some, and then we rode some more. His bike broke down a couple of times, and he popped up a screwdriver, fixed it, and then we were continued further. After about 2 hours, I tried to ask him how far he was going to go with me, when he replied that he would show me the whole shortcut to Salzburg, which meant he was going all the way. It took us 6 hours. He was so impressed of what I was doing, and he was dreaming of doing the same one day, but he couldn't because he didn't have the money or he couldn't leave his mother. I felt sad for him. He really deserved to have an adventure of his own. And he knew so much about the area and the demographics and everything. Yeah, let me say he was a man of knowledge.
Railway station had an underground, and it started. This is the only train that started in the underground, and all other trains started in the high ground.
Okay.
It's a special edition Salzburg. It's a
Cool piece of engineering.
yes. It's across to the river Salzburg. Salzach. That's two rivers. The river comes from Bavaria. This is Salach.
Okay.
And the second river is the Salzach. Look here, stop. You can see that's.
It splits. Oh yeah. Wow. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but there are the Alps. Imagine I'm taking myself by bike all the way down to the Alps. I don't know if you can see them there, but they're huge. They're so big. Like I thought they were clouds first, but they're mountains. That's epic. Imagine Franz like biking 50 kilometers just to show me the way. That's wow, what a person.
So we arrive at Salzburg, which is at the door of the Alps. Franz insists on giving me a city tour and I can't turn him down. We cycle around the city for about 2 hours until the sun sets, and a bit after that as well.
So you just go straight and then you find Barockenstein.
Between the mountains. The valley between the left and the right mountains.
Wow. Looks so far away.
100 kilometers.
Yeah.
Mattighofen.
It is? Yeah?
And 700 meters high.
That's
uphill.
Oh, yeah.
Also not downhill, only uphill.
That's the real challenge.
Yes.
Not the distance there.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Right, not the distance is the real challenge, only the height.
We spent the night at a hostel, and in the morning he showed me some of the spots that he had forgotten the day before. After turning down Franz the offer to show me the town of Innsbruck, which was only 2 hours away by train, we depart from each other. I promised him I would return someday to cycle with him to St. Moritz in Switzerland. He had no mobile phone, so I got the number to his house phone with the advice to call for a long time and because his mother might not hear it. Maybe I will call him someday and ask him to jump up on his rusty old bike again and embark on a new adventure. So here's the birthplace of Mozart, and in his honor they have made a supermarket inside the building. That's a nice way to honor him. The single biggest milestone of this journey has always been the Alps. They have a special spot in my heart. I really feel at home, and I feel safe. The mountains are so mighty and powerful. I wonder what the next milestone is, or even what a milestone is in the first place. Are they something that I shall overcome, or are they something to celebrate? Whatever they are, I will check them off with joy. Thank you for watching.